Hey everybody, it's Collector Dude. I'm back with a haul. I went to 2 half-price books today, and I found not a lot of books that I bought, but this will be a shorter video. But I found a lot of different books. They've been putting out a lot of new stuff. Like, if you've noticed, like my last couple of videos, they got a lot of new stuff, and I had like series and runs of characters and comic book lines and stories. So that's what they've been doing. They've been putting out a lot of stuff, and I'm like, when I see it, I'm like, do I want to buy all of these? And I'm like, like I bought a bunch of Spider-Man, and they had some Thor, and they had some other stuff, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to buy all of these. So I just bought just a few and everything, but I'm gonna try to get to another one and see what they got at this other one. But I think I hit just about all of them but one in my area. But hopefully I'll get to that one. If I can get to it tomorrow, I'll try, and I'll do a haul video for that. But I've been trying to do hunt videos, but I haven't been able to get it and get set up and just film it when I'm doing it, because I've been rushing and everything. But hopefully I can get one done soon, because I like doing those, and I get a lot of hits on those because people like seeing all the different books that I look through. So I'll try to get one done soon. But let's get this done. And also, people like the Ollie's videos. When I go to Ollie's and film the comic books there, I'm surprised how many people watch those. It's like, wow. So, but I'll try to get one of those done too, because I like going to those stores because they got so many books and they're priced so cheap. I'm like, how can you price them so cheap? They get them in bulk or something like that, and just boom, they set them all up. And if you got one in your area, you know. So same thing with half-price books. You got one in your area, you know all the different books they got. And who knows what type of books or what series or what comic books you're going to find when you go into one of your local half-price books, especially this time of year and everything. Because like I said, they put out a lot of stuff. And like I looked at the one I went to today, there's stacks of comic books, and I'm thinking they don't have them done yet. But they went through and they put out a bunch of Batman. I picked up a few, but I'm like, somebody's bringing all these books in. And then one girl said, she goes, I think I put out most of the ones that are really valuable or really good right now and everything, that are really cool and everything. And I'm looking at the big stack of books. They got like four or five slots, and they're about 8 feet tall. And they're double stacked, because say there's a bunch of books and they're like this, but they got 2 deep, 8 feet tall, 4 or 5 of them. And I'm thinking, when they told me if I go in there and it's not real busy, if I want, I can ask and say, can I look at that stack of books? And they'll bring out like 60 books or something and stack them next to me. I'll look through them, they'll put them back, and they'll grab more, and I'll look through them, put them, and whatever ones I want, I take out, and they'll price them for me. But I haven't done that in a while. But they got so many books. It's awesome. Hopefully, like I said, I can get more stuff. I'll find some really cool stuff for giveaways eventually. But because I'm building up a bunch of stuff over here and over here to put together, and for different prizes and everything, and giveaways and AOKs. But thank you very much for watching. Okay, let's get to this. Okay, we got Amazing Spider-Man number 38. I love the covers on these. Like I said, this was a really good series. I want to read it again. I mean, there's so many books I want to read. This is number 39. Cool cover. Amazing Spider-Man. Here's number 40. That's a cool cover. Look at all the people down there. That's number 40. And here's number 41. This is all Straczynski and Romita Jr. artwork. Looks like Hannah's doing all the inking. Here we go with 42, cool cover, and 40. It jumped because some of them I missed because I didn't see them. I was trying to grab them all, and they had this in here. This is number 45. Here's 46, and this is when it was getting close to, was it 400? It's getting close to 500 here. Here's number 47. They added them all up. And I think, was 500 like an Alex Ross cover? I'm thinking it was. Here's 48 right there. Then this is number 50. This is cool. J. Scott Campbell. Number 50. And here is number 53. 54. 55. I think that's a Deodato cover, and I think he didn't do the artwork inside, but he got ready to do it. And just, I love his artwork. Here's number 56. It's a cool cover. Here's 57 and 58. And then that was it of Spider-Man. And I found a bunch of Batman. I didn't pick them all up. And they had a lot of nice covers. I'm thinking, I don't want to buy them all. But I found this one. This is like I think this is the first appearance of Ghostmaker. This is 102, I think. But the way they're going now, the first appearance of Ghostmaker will be in the DC Connect or the previews. The way they're doing everything now, everything's like, I got a bunch of previews. Like I buy them. I got a few over here I gotta do flip throughs for. But they're almost making them like you don't want to sell them because you never know what's going to take off and be worth something. And you're like, really? So I don't know. I'm not sure who started that, but Batman 3 Jokers, I picked that up. Jason Fabok artwork, really cool. Jeff Johns writing, and Brad Anderson is doing the inking, I think. Here's book 1. I didn't pick these up when they first came out. I'm not sure why I didn't want to. I just, And then when I saw them, I said, okay, I'll pick them up now. Here's book 2. Very cool. And book 3. I'm not sure how many more they did, but there's so many variants of them. It's like, what's it, like 6, 7 variants for each book? Maybe not that many on all of them, but I'm like, wow. So, and then I found this. Some of these are kind of bent in the back. They look really good in the front, but I like Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, Frank Miller and John Romita. I like this series, so I picked this up. They had the whole run in there, so I picked it up. That's number 1. And number 2. This one was really nice condition. This is number 3. Here's number 4. Number 5. I think. Yeah, that was number 5. Was there 6 of them? That was number 5. I can't remember if there was 6 or not. Maybe there is, but it's been a while. They don't say like 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. I'm not sure. It doesn't say. I can't remember if there was another cover or not. I think there might have been. I don't know, but I got them all what they had there. So I like that story too. The artwork is really nice. And this one, I went through all the Daredevils, and I like this story by Brian Michael Bendis. This is Daredevil number 50 from the Marvel Knights. Brian Michael Bendis did the art or writing, and Alex Maleev did the artwork. And I love the story, the way they did Daredevil, because he was like, I was like, I can't believe he's doing that. When they write stories like that, and you're like, how's he going to get away with that? What in the world? And he took Kingpin out, and he put himself in charge of Hell's Kitchen. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And remember, I talked about it before. The heroes were coming to him going, what are you doing? He's like, I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone. And I was like, basically like that, paraphrasing. But I don't know what happened as it went on. I got to go back. They had most of these issues there, but it was too many to get them all. And I'm thinking, maybe I'll pick up some later, or I'll just get the hardcover or the omnibus with this story in it, because I loved it and everything. As I was reading it, just the different people, they were trying to take him out and they couldn't do it. But I got this one. This is number 50 because it was signed. Daredevil number 50 was signed. I was like, very cool. It's signed. He's sitting on a throne, and he's daring anybody to move him away. And I thought this was a really good story. So I'm not sure. Bendis gets some flack and everything, and I know some of the stuff these did with DC and everything, but I like that story. Let me know what you think about that. I liked it. Some people don't like what I like. I don't like what some other people like. But as I was reading it, like I said, I like the stories that you're like, I can't believe they're doing that. What do you think you're doing? How in the world can you do that? Not stuff that's like, I don't like when they put the political stuff in there, like, because sometimes I look at it and go, I can't believe you're doing that. But when it stays in the story, and it's just like takes a character out of the character, and they change them or something like that, or their integrity's different, and you're like, he wouldn't do that. Or you were like, he's reached the point where he would do that, or she would do that, or they would do that. And you're like, wow. Like with us in the Injustice thing, when Superman finally killed, you're like, wow. In the movie, I don't know if I liked it as much, but when they did it in Injustice and he took out Joker, and you're like, wow. So stuff like that. It's really cool. But okay, here's Daredevil number 26. This is a really good story. I'm still collecting them, everything. And then they're gonna come out. I think there's a variant, but I gotta get all of them together because I want to read them all. And I remember I picked up a lot of them at different stores before the prices shot up. I found a bunch at Half Price Books, and I found some at Laughing Ogre and other stores, and like before the prices shot up and everything. Like number 25, I found it when he was behind bars for cover price. I showed it on my channel, and people was like, "Wow, good find." But I know you've probably done that too. Like, I wish I'd have got Something Is Killing the Children, that storyline. I didn't realize it back then that it was gonna go whew. And hopefully I can find some number ones and some are number twos, because sometimes they'll put them out at Half Price Books and they'll just knock them, put them out regular price or $1 or $2 or something like that, and it's worth 30, 40, 50, 60 or more dollars. Like I found that Batman Adventures number 12 or that New Mutants number 87 for $1 each. I was like, I couldn't believe it. And they weren't in bag and boards. And I think maybe the New Mutants 87 was in a bag and board, but the Batman Adventures number 12, first appearance of Harley Quinn, wasn't. And when I found it, it's on one of my videos that on the channel. You search it up, but I was surprised it wasn't bent. But good condition. I put it in a bag and board, and I put it in a plastic sleeve. I'm not sure if I'll get it graded, maybe one day. But I'm hearing a lot of stuff about CGC, and then you got CBCS, and is there any more? But I'm hearing different things. I don't know if CGC is going down or their prices are going up because of inflation. And just the turnaround time, you send it in, maybe you get it 6 months to a year later or something. Or what are some of your stories and everything? But that's why I said, you know what, I don't know if I want to spend the money and do that. And I see it on Facebook and people say, I just finally got my books back and everything like that and this and that. One guy got a book back. It was Spawn number 1. I don't know if you saw it. It was signed by Todd. They put it in upside down. I don't know. Did you see that? I was like, are you serious? He took a picture of it and the label's up here and the book was turned upside down. He was like, I waited all this time and they sent it upside down. It got a good grade, but it was upside down in the case. And I don't know how you do it. You got to break the thing. I'm like, you'll have to send it. I don't know if they would take it back and he would ship it and they would ship it to him for free because they messed up. I don't know, but that was weird. That was a weird one. Okay, let's get back to this. I love this storyline. I hope they keep doing it. I hope they don't do too much, but I hope that it stays in line and it's just told well. And this is like the stories I say, I can't believe they're doing that. And it's good, not where they're putting political stuff in it and it's like, come on, I don't want to see that. But it's done. There's like this is called Deceased Dead Planet number 3. I can't remember if I got one of these, but I've been picking these up because the covers are beautiful. And I saw the one with Mr. Miracle and Swamp Thing, and the other one was Dr. Fate. I have copies of those, so I said, you know what, leave those for somebody else, but I couldn't remember whether I had this one. So I grabbed this. This is beautiful. And I love the stories when they're doing that. You're just like, I can't believe the latest one, the Green Lantern, is fooling everybody. Then he gets Wonder Woman. And then they're trying to take out Batman. And is it Batman and Green Arrow? And wow. So I like that. So here we go. I got these. These were Fallen Sun. I found these. I got all of them that were there. This is Fallen Sun Avengers. And it's got great artwork in it. Ed McGuinness. And this is Fallen Sun Captain America with John Romita Jr. artwork in it. And this one's Fallen Sun Iron Man with John Cassidy. And they got splash pages in all of these. And it's awesome. If 32 pages or Comic Curator 68 and I think 64 page special or something like that. They're all doing flip throughs. Hopefully they do these. If they don't, I'll try them on my channel. Like I said, I still got to figure out whether I want to do flip throughs and talk about it, or whether you don't want to hear me say anything and I just flip through like they are doing and showing you all the books that I got. So here's Spiderman by David Finch, Fallen Sun, and this is beautiful. It got some beautiful artwork in it. And this one's got some nice artwork in it as well. This is Wolverine Fallen Sun, Linnell Yu. And they got like the big splash pages in it. And I wonder, I'd like to be able to punch in somewhere and see what those sold for, because imagine 11 by 17 or whatever the size they are, 10 by 13, whatever. I'm not sure what they are nowadays. The splash pages taped together and see a big poster of original artwork like that, because the splash pages are beautiful, or the double page spread pages are awesome. Just full of action and everything, and explosions, and you like that with comic book stuff and everything, or it's just done well, whatever it is. If it's drama like Todd McFarlane talked about, like making George Perez too, making stuff look beautiful and powerful just by somebody standing there with a glass of coffee or a cup of coffee or something like that, or just leaning up against a post and just being powerful. Something, however you do it, just do it where it's like, I like to buy that page, because you look at some pages, you go, that's boring. That's terrible. If it's drawn, no background, and just the anatomy's not real good or something like that, and it's just boring, and to try to tell a story. But even if, like George Perez talked about, even when his anatomy wasn't really good, he did so much stuff around it with the background and the way he laid out the page and everything, where it, even though his anatomy wasn't done well, the way he said it, because when you look at it, you're like, what are you talking about? It's perfect. But he said when his anatomy, when he wasn't really comfortable with it, the way he laid the page out, it covered it up. It like kind of fixed it where people didn't really pay attention to that too much until he got better. But then he was doing so much with the layout and the design and the way he did the pages, beautiful stuff. And you see that with other artists. I mean, with all those books I just showed you, like there's a splash page in each of them that's just beautiful. So, then these are the last ones I got. I got He-Man and the Masters of the Universe of the Multiverse. I love the cover, so I picked them up. That's number 1. Here's number 2. Number 3, just beautiful. The artwork inside's okay. Here's number 4. Number 5, it'd be something I want to read. Number 6, this is the last one. There was 6 of 6. See, they got them marked. That makes it easier to know that you got them all. And then this one's the last one here. Spider-Man Team Up featuring Silver Surfer. I never saw this before, so I said, let me grab this. It says number 2. So I grabbed this one. I was like, all right, cool. Artwork's nice in it, too. And these, I'll show you these, too, because I couldn't find bags and boards for them, but I thought this was funny. Part 1 of 2 and part 2 of 2 of this. Elf Trek. I'm like, are you serious? It's like, really? And that's number 2. So I'm like, there we go. I grabbed both of them. So it was different. So I'm like, okay, I'll look at this. Dimension Graphics is from. But it looked funny, so I grabbed them. But that's it. Let me know what you think about the haul that I picked up and the books, and maybe talk about some of the books that you guys picked up just recently, and we'll chat. All right, but thank you very much. You guys have a great day, and if you have any questions or anything like that or suggestions, leave them in the comments section below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I've been adding ads to all the videos and everything, so hopefully you watch some of that, and you don't have to watch it all and everything like that. It just helps me out when you watch it, and we'll go from there. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. You guys have a great day, and Collector Dude is out.